Let's preview the 2025 college football schedule for the Clemson Tigers. They open the season with LSU at home, and that is going to be a big time showdown. But LSU is a team that has not won a week one game under Brian Kelly. I don't think that's going to change next season. Clemson is going to be a very good team. They are number one in the country for return and production, and their defense is legitimately scary. I think Clemson wins that game. They will then play Troy at home. I think they get that win. And then they have a tricky road game against potentially the second best team in the ACC in Georgia Tech. I do think this could be a game that Clemson drops, but I'm just too high on Clemson. I think they have a very talented roster. I think they can get that win. I'm not too high on Syracuse. I think they beat Syracuse at home. I like North Carolina more than I did last year, but they still have a lot of question marks. I think Clemson wins that game. I'm not too high on Boston College. I think they'll beat Boston College as well. And I think they can win a matchup against SMU, a rematch from the ACC championship game. I also think they can beat Duke. They're just not that talented, and Florida State has a lot to prove. I think they beat Florida State. Now, the game at Louisville could certainly be a trap game, but I'm going to say Clemson is talented enough to win that game. I am very high on Louisville with some talented receivers and Miller Moss at quarterback, but I still have questions with the defense. I think Clemson is the better all around team. I think Clemson has no problem beating Furman, and then they play South Carolina on the road to end the season. At this point, I have Clemson undefeated at 11-0. This could be a potential chance for them to go 12-0 in that game against South Carolina. But look, playing on the road at South Carolina late season is tricky. I actually think Clemson drops this game. I think South Carolina is going to be a pretty good football team next year, and Clemson will lose that game on the road. That's a tricky road game. So I have Clemson at 11-1. Maybe they lose to LSU instead. Maybe they drop the game to Georgia Tech or Louisville. Regardless, I think they win 11 football games in the regular season. I think this is a very talented team, and they have little room for slip up. I think they are going to be a very good team next season and a national title contender. But you guys leave your prediction for Clemson's schedule down in the comments below, and don't forget to follow.